Oh, the 7. Yeah, the 7 goes in the other corner. Oh, wait a second. He was playing shape to shoot the 7 in the side, and he didn't get there. Boy, this match has had more twists and turns in it.
You know what? The 7-ball bank is not on because the 10's in the way.
What I expect him to do is stick the cue ball against the 8. I think he's going to play a safety. Oh, wait, he's calling something.
But he's now going to have to go around the table. What is he doing? The 8 in the corner.
Here I come.
No?
Oh, he called it 2 rails. He called...
Magandang umaga mga kaibigan, mga kabilyard. Welcome to Sports Hub Reaction and Commentary Videos. For today's reaction video, ito i-discuss natin isa pang napakagandang invitational match laban dito kay Efren Bata Reyes the Magician. At ito nga ay isang invitational match, no? Ito yung Challenge the Legend. At makakalaban nga dito ni Efren Reyes itong si Dennis Hatz, isa sa pinakamagagaling na pool player ng US. At dito nga ang mananalo ay mag-uuwi ng $1,500. Ang kanilang laban ay 10 ball at race to 9 yung kanilang match with alternate breaking format. Makikita natin mukhang maganda ang tira dito ni Dennis Hatz sa rack number 1 at mapapansin natin talagang mahusay din itong kalaban ni Efren Reyes, no? It is a championship match, invitational, race to 9 ito mga kabilyard at makita natin kung paano labanan ni Efren Reyes itong isa rin sa pinakamagagaling na pool hustler, no, ng US itong si Dennis Hatz. At dito mapapansin natin mukhang maganda yung tinutumbok ng tira na ito, no, ni Dennis at panoorin natin mga kabilyard.
Meanwhile, what's the score here? It's 3-2, huh?
It's the first game.
Oh, okay. They have a score up there, but they got... Yeah, okay. What's the race to?
This is race to 9 on both sides.
Oh, race to 9, 10 ball. You know what? That's a good match. Uh-oh, Dennis. Look out, Dennis. Look out, Dennis.
At doon nga mukhang minalas si Dennis Hatz ay na-scratch yung kanyang cue ball. Back to table itong si Reyes ngayon with the ball in hand advantage, no? Alam naman natin talagang kapag naka-ball in hand advantage itong si Reyes, kayang-kaya niyang i-run out ang table. So panoorin natin mga kabilyard kung paano gawa ng paraan itong rack number 1 ni Efren Reyes. Panoorin natin.
Compared to what we used to have here for a feature table, 4.5 inches.
Well, that's pretty standard for a diamond table. I'd say a 4.5-inch diamond is about like a 4.25-inch gold crown.
Oscar and Max also in the match.
Oh, Oscar drew Max Eberle?
Yep, that's right.
Boy, you know, this is an open draw. For the people that don't know, this is an open draw. None of these players are seeded, so that means anybody can play anybody, and consequently, you have matchups like this in the first round. The shame is that one of these great players is going to be on a loser side after one round.
Andyan nga pumasok yung 8. Maganda rin yung position dito sa 9, no? Tutok na yan mga kabilyard. Pero tingnan natin mukhang kikis ball pa dito sa Jess. Pero gagawa ng paraan ito ni Reyes para sa isang puntos. At dito nga nag-counting backspin si Reyes dyan para pumosisyon na nga kaagad dito sa corner pocket, no? At napakadali na yan. 1-0 ang score natin dyan mga kabilyard. At dito si Reyes pa rin ang magbe-break sa rack number 2 dahil nga winners break format ito at race to 9, no, itong 10 ball match nila. Dito sa break ni Reyes medyo malakas yan. Meron bang pumasok? Mukhang malabo, no, kaya dry break. Back to table kaagad itong si Dennis Hatz. Panoorin natin mga kabilyard.
That's Gerardo Jamito from Fresno, a very good Filipino player. He actually won the Swanee tournament once when it was down in San Diego.
Another one.
Well, he didn't scratch that time.
He dodged the bullet there. Wow, what a privilege, Jay, that you're here so early. I'm used to seeing you for the final matches.
Well, I didn't want to miss this one. I didn't want to miss this one. And you know that you met some of the people from the TV crew that's here shooting for the documentary, and they asked me to be here in case they want to do some interviews or something like that.
Awesome. Excellent.
So you're going to have to deal with me all 3 days. Tough life, huh?
Suffering.
Tough
I'll
life.
suffer through it.
Yeah. Oscar wins game one over there.
Well, it looks like Dennis might have a little problem here with the 6 ball.
Does the 6 pass the 10? That's the question. I think it does.
Cutting to the only angle.
Let's see what he does. Let's see how he gets position on this 6 ball. Well, he might get too close to his ball. He just rolled right against us. Yeah. Well, he's looking at it like it would have passed. He just rolled too far. Well, he's going to play. Yeah, he'd like to put the cue ball behind that 10. He did successfully. Of course, you're looking at probably the best kick shot shooter that ever lived right here. Efren's looking at it like he can see the edge of the 6 ball, though. He's not kicking it.
At dito nga, nasa rack number 2 pa rin tayo mga kabilyard. Maganda yung pinapakitang tira dito ni Reyes. Play safe muna si Reyes dito at ito talagang tinago niya ng kaunti itong cue ball sa likuran ng 8. Medyo mahirap ito mga kabilyard, no? At tingnan natin yung discarte dito ni Dennis Hatz. Mukhang mag-counter safety shot. Papaikutin niya lang. Ito pinabalik niya, no? Talagang mahusay din itong si Dennis Hatz. Medyo may possible shot na dito si Reyes, pero tingnan natin kung mag-counter safety pa rin siya. Panoorin natin mga kabilyard.
Break.
Safety battle.
Very simple little safety there. He took the obvious shot. Now Dennis can kick and hit this 6 ball. The problem is when he hits it, where's the cue ball going to end up? Well, he gave up a shot there for there. He just couldn't hide the cue ball. You are watching the legendary Efren Reyes. Some say the greatest pool player that ever lived. And I won't deny that. I've been around this game 50 years, and I haven't seen anyone any better.
Ooh. He framed that ball.
You called it just right. He framed that ball.
And he's left Dennis almost straight on the 7. He's a little off angle.
You got to be so careful about trying to jam balls in these diamond pockets because they'll reject the ball. Look at this. Dennis made a good shot, but he drew the...
At dyan nga, sa pangalawang pagkakataon, na-scratch na naman itong si Hatz, no? Talagang minamalas siya dito sa kanyang tira. Ito, ball in hand advantage, 3 bola. Mukhang madali na ito kay Reyes. At mapapansin natin dito mga kabilyard, medyo nakadikit ng konti yung 9 sa Diyos, no? Pero madali nang gawa ng paraan niya ni Reyes. Panoorin natin mga kabilyard.
60 now.
He's 59. Maybe the audience can help us there in the chat room.
Well, he's at least 59. I'm not sure when his birth. I don't think he turns 60 until like December.
At dyan nga, konting English lang sa side pocket. Nakita nyo naman yung tira ni Reyes. Medyo malinis, no? At maganda na yung posisyon ng cue ball. Pasok yung Jess, 2-0 score natin kaagad dyan mga kabilyard. Talagang mapapansin ninyo mukhang minamalas dyan si Hatz, no, sa kanyang tira. At si Reyes pa rin ang magbe-break dito sa rack number 3. Malakas ang break ni Reyes dyan. Medyo masaklap lang, walang pumasok. Kaya back to table ulit itong si Hatz, no. Kaya sundan natin mga kabilyard.
Looks like Efren's got the breakdown, but he did come up dry on this particular one.
Let's see if Dennis can kind of get unlimbered here and run a rack. You know, it's always a great feeling to run that first rack. The balls are all out in the open, Daniel. Nothing's tied up here. He's just got to
He's
make.
got the added benefit of, the low balls in the sequence being at the top end of the table, with the higher balls at the bottom end of the table.
Ooh.
Andun nga, makapal yung tira ni Hats na yun, no? Easy shot pero hindi niya naipasok. Mukhang mali ang gising nitong si Hats sa oras na ito, kaya medyo pangit yung mga kanyang tira. Ganun pa man, nakikita natin si Reyes dito, mukhang pipinahin niya itong tres na yun. Mukhang ayun nga, hindi pumasok at na-open dito kay Hats. So dito may chance na si Hats na makabawi ng puntos, no, mga kabilyard. Tingnan natin kung ma-run out niya itong rack number 3.
Pool gods there. See these diamond tables, these pockets are deceiving. You think they're big, but boy, if you hit that rail, the ball won't go in. It'll get rejected. This is a testy little box right here.
Dennis is even a little out of line here. He's just got to stun back and forth.
He missed it. He tried to throw that in. He tried to throw it in with right English, but it just didn't take.
He's right because he wanted to hold up the cue ball.
Andun nga, mukhang mintis na naman sa ginawa ng tira ni Hats na yun. Hindi pumasok, kaya back to table kaagad itong si Reyes. Mapapansin natin dito talagang maganda yung layout ng table, no? May chance ulit si Reyes na makapuntos dito sa rack number 3. Mukhang itong si Hats ay minamala sa kanyang momentum, no? Kaya ito chance at opportunity ni Reyes naman para makapuntos ulit dito sa rack number 3. Sundan natin, mga kabilyard.
Playing a rotation game too. You kind of need to be a little bit loose.
I don't think he's going to get loose until he gets that first game on the wire, too. And the longer it takes him, the more pressure there is. Meanwhile, Efren is working his way through the remaining balls of this rack. I don't see any problems here.
Dalawang bola ang titirahin ni Reyes dito. Maganda yung position ng 9. At dito konting pa-kiss lang ito para makaposisyon sa Jess, no? Nakita nyo naman yung posisyonan ni Reyes sa Jess. Mukhang ito, 3 puntos na si Reyes. Pasok yung Jess na yan, 3 points, no? 3-0. At dito si Reyes pa rin ang magbe-break dahil na winners break format ito, race to 9. At ito mukhang sa panahon na ito medyo may chance na si Dennis Hats, no, na makabalik dahil nga na-scratch yan. Kaya ball in hand advantage at may naipasok pa si Reyes. Kaya medyo maganda na yung tira dito ni Hats. Ganun pa man, naka-cluster pa rin itong 9 at saka Jess, no? Panoorin natin kung makabawi ng tira dito si Hats.
Daniel, he needs this rack bad. This is like
3-0, race to 9. I mean, yes, this can go anywhere. Still, you know, he's not dead in the water yet. I remember the last time you and I were watching Dennis Hatch.
That was a hell of a match with Carla Beata. That was one of the. That was
down 2 different times, I think, down over 5 games.
And come back to go hill.
Yes, he did.
You got that all on tape, right? That was a great match.
It's
That
already
was.
on YouTube, folks.
At dyan nga pasok yung 8. Maganda yung position niya sa 9. Mukhang may chance na nga si Hats na pumuntos dito sa rack number 4. At dito talagang nag-backspin siya para pumosisyon dito sa Jess naman at hindi na siya umalis. Kalawete itong si Hats, mga kabilyard. Pasok yung Jess, 3-1 ang score natin dyan. At sa break na yan, no, mukhang pupuntos ulit itong si Hats, mga kabilyard. Pasok. At dito, abante tayo ng ilan-ilan rack. At ang score natin dyan ngayon, mga kabilyard, ay 6-3. Nakabawi ng konti doon si Hats. At umabante naman si Reyes. Dito sa break niya sa rack number 10, may pumasok. Kaya tingnan natin kung makabawi ng puntos dito si Hats. Ang score natin, mga kabilyard, ay 6-3 lamang si Reyes.
He always has the option to push out after the break, which what he might be doing here.
It's a beautiful pattern. It looks like some sort of a practice drill was laid out.
Well, the first practice he's going to have is where do I push out to? Yeah, he called a push. Just going to roll it down to the corner end rail. And I'm going to tell you something, Daniel.
At dito nga mukhang nag-push na lang itong si Dennis Hutt, no? Tingnan natin kung makakayanin ni Reyes ito or ibabalik niya kay Hats itong tira. May possible shot dito si Reyes pero tingnan natin kung kakayanin niya ito or ibabalik niya dito kay Hats. Mukhang ito titirahin yata ni Reyes at nagdalawang isip. Mukhang ibabalik, no, kay Hats. Ito tinira ulit ni Reyes at itinuro niya doon sa corner pocket itong uno. So tingnan natin kung makaposisyon si Reyes dito. Medyo alanganin yung cue ball at mahirap yung posisyon ng uno. Ganun pa man, naipasok pa rin ni Reyes. Napakalupit talaga ni Reyes doon.
Dennis acknowledged that shot. That looked like a young Efren Reyes right there. Oh, he's good. He's good.
Yeah, he scraped by. Didn't hit the 10 on the way down, so he got the shape he planned for.
I'll tell you what, Efren showed world-class shooting ability on that opening one ball. Can he complete this rack?
Sean Lane and Ramon Missica, table 8. Sean Lane and Ramon Missica, table 8.
Efren's looking pretty good.
Not bad for a guy that just came off the plane late last night from the Philippines.
Yeah, he and Francisco and Dennis Orcullo were all on the same flight.
At dito nga sa rack number 10, tatlong bola. Mukhang may chance ulit si Reyes na umabanti pa ng 1 puntos, mga kabilyard, no? At dito nga, 2 bola na lang sa rack number 10. May talagang pagkakalagyan itong si Dennis Hutt kapag hindi talaga nagsipag at nagseryoso dito sa kanyang mga tira. Last ball si Reyes sa rack number 10 at aabanti pa ng 1 puntos, no? Mukhang 4 na puntos na ang lamang dito ni Reyes, mga kabilyard. At yun nga, pumasok yung just 7-3, lamang ng 4 si Reyes. $1,500 ang pwedeng mapanalunan dito, mga kabilyard. At dito nga mukhang 160,000 pesos, no, yung equivalent niyan. Dito naman makikita natin talagang minamalas itong si Hats, no. Ganun pa man, tingnan natin kung makabawi siya dito sa rack number 11.
Well, Dennis failed to play good position on the 2 ball. I think he's got a kick at it. Oh, he played a bank. He played a bank.
The corner and it goes. Wow.
Pretty nice little shot. Yeah, pretty nice little shot there. You know, he's kind of in desperation mode. So he's just going to go for anything right now.
Yeah, truth be told.
You know, Daniel, when you're buried in a match like this, there's no more pressure. You can kind of just freewheel it.
He's pulling off what you call the woo-wee shots, you know, woo-wee. But eventually the woo-wee runs out, you know.
Nice big draw stroke there. Well, he didn't want to get jacked up over the 10 ball, and he is a little bit. His bridging is, he's got a little problem bridging here and then getting position on the 7. See how much he's got to elevate the cue? This makes his shot much, much harder. And he overcut it.
At dito nga, mintis na naman si Hats, talagang minamalas siya. Ganun pa man, nakatago pa rin itong cue ball, no, sa likuran ng 7. At may counting tira itong si Reyes dito sa 6. Tingnan natin kung makapag-counter si Reyes dito. At yun nga, Mukhang nakapag-counter nga siya. Medyo mahirap yung binigay niya kay Hats, no? Pero tingnan natin kung maka-bank shot siya sa side pocket. Ito nga, tinuro niya sa side pocket itong sais. At dito talagang swak na swak yung pagkakatira na yon ni Hats. At tingnan natin kung makabawi siya dito sa rack number 11.
He got a reprieve after that miss on the 6 ball.
He sure did. But you know, we see this a lot. When people are down in matches, that's when they loosen up, and that's when they kind of start free stroking. In a way, it can be good. But usually, what we see is a loss of match, barring any major mistakes.
Dennis is a little concerned about the side pocket here. He wants to make sure the cue ball avoids hitting it. He did. He's in good shape now for these final 3 balls. This match isn't over. It'll be 7-4, and Dennis is breaking. We're playing as long as you play winner.
Dalawang bola aiming sa 9 itong si Hats, mga kabilyard. Pasok yung 9. At dito back to table itong si Hats talaga, no. Meron chance siya ngayon na pumuntos dito sa last ball niya sa Jess. At ang score natin, nangunguna pa rin si Reyes 7-3. At ito nadagdagan pa ni Hats ng isa 7-4. Lamang pa rin si Reyes dyan, pero si Hats ito nag-break. Tumalsik yung bola, mga kabilyard. Chance ngayon ni Reyes, ball in hand advantage. May naipasok pa siya, kaya talagang malas dito si Hats, no, sa break na yan. At advantage naman kay Efren Reyes. So tingnan natin yung opportunity ni Reyes kung ma-run out niya ito at makauna siya sa top of the hill. Panoorin natin, mga kabilyard.
And the way Efren's playing right now, I fully expect to see him run out again. I don't know why Efren shrugged his shoulders there, like the 5 doesn't go past the 8. I'm not sure. It looks like it'll pass. Maybe he was just flexing his muscles.
You got a million of them, Jay.
You know, Daniel, I think Efren gets inspired when he sees a field full of good players. It's like it's still a challenge to him after all these years. The beauty of pool is you have to prove yourself over and over again. Doesn't matter how great you are. The only thing that matters is how great are you right now.
Dito nga, dalawang bola na lang, mga kabilyard, pero long shot yung 9. Medyo mahirap pa yan, no, sa mga ganyang may edad na, dahil medyo nanginginig na rin si Reyes at medyo malabo-labo na yung mata dahil sa edad. Pero ganun pa man, tingnan natin kung ma-shoot niya ito. Naipasok pa rin ni Reyes, no, malinaw pa rin yung kanyang mata. At dito tutok sa Jess para sa rack number 12. At dito mukhang mauuna nga sa top of the hill itong si Reyes. Pasok yung Jess, 8-4 na, mga kabilyard. Last rack na dito si Efren Bata Reyes. Siya ang magbe-break sa final rack. At dito mukhang malakas ang break. May pumasok ba? Mukhang wala. May chance pa na makatira dito si Dennis Hats. Sundan natin, mga kabilyard.
But he has, let's just suffice to say, he has not taken any breaks.
Meanwhile, Efren scratched on the break, and Dennis has ball in hand. Cute little safety there he played. But you know the thing about Efren, it seems like no matter where you put him, he finds a way to hit the ball.
Jason Gilbert, table 16. Ashton Schaefer, Jason Gilbert, table 16.
Very nice hit.
You know, that was a very hard ball to hit. When you're kicking off a rail like that so close to it and the ball's out in the middle of the table, it's a small ball.
It's kind of like a short hopper in baseball.
Yeah. Well, Dennis tried to play a combination on the 9, and he missed it. He didn't give up much to Efren here.
It does. Efren can actually make it. Dennis just looked over and let us know that. I saw that too.
Well, this is a tough shot. He's going to have to use the bridge, and it's a thin hit. I think Efren was playing that safety all the way, kicking.
Dennis just called the corner. What's that?
He asked if he can make him shoot again after he missed, but no.
That's always, that's been a misunderstood rule about the international 10-ball rules. I've noticed.
Nice shot there by Dennis.
That was a nice shot, considering I thought it was actually hooked.
My personal feeling, Daniel, is there's no reason 10-ball shouldn't be played with the same rules we play 9-ball with. All the way. I mean, even winning on the break. It's actually harder to make the 10-ball on the break than it is the 9-ball.
Including luck counts?
Everything. Everything. Same rules. Why not? No question about it. You add that one extra ball and it's a harder game.
Jay, you like to open all the cans of worms, don't you?
Never been afraid.
I happen to know Oscar Dominguez would disagree with that. He as many, as well as a few other pros, all agree that the 10-ball rules are really...
At dito nga mapapansin natin dumikit itong cue ball sa 7 at alanganin yung position niya dito sa 5 mga kabilyard, no? Talagang minamalas itong si Hats dito, pero ganun pa man tingnan natin kung makagawa siya ng paraan dito sa 5 ng mga kabilyard.
I'm more of a promoter, and I know that it's exciting for the audience when they see a player luck a ball in. Meanwhile, Dennis is in big trouble right here. Well, the good news is...
At dito nga naka-good shot pa itong si Hats, pero ganun pa man alanganin yung posisyon nitong 5, nakaharang yung 9. At tingnan natin kung magpa-play safe si Reyes or papakargahin niya itong 9. At doon nga mukhang binrake lang ni Reyes, pero ganun pa man na-open yung table dito kay Hats. Kaya sundan natin mga kabilyard.
Why me? They said because you're Efren. Dennis got a real good break there just to come back to the table. Wow. Whoa. He almost lost the cue ball. They're waiting. Corey Harper shooting the 10 ball from down table. Didn't even come close. Well, it's not an easy shot when you got to shoot with the cue ball on the rail like this.
She goes, and it looks like good speed.
Yeah, you can shoot the 7 on the side. Dennis is now residing in Las Vegas, Nevada, originally from Buffalo, New York.
Tulad ng inaasahan natin, 2 bola, maganda yung position. Tutok pa dito sa 9 ay sa 10. At abante ng 1 punto si Hats, no? Ayan nga, 8-5 ang score natin. Break dyan ni Hats, medyo puro cluster ang nangyari dito mga kabilyard, 3 cluster ball. May pumasok sa break na yan ni Hats, pero maganda yung pangit yung position ng cue ball, no, nakaharang dito sa kanyang object ball. So konting pektos lang ito para hindi ma-foul. At doon nga mukhang swabing-swabe yung pagkakapasok ng uno sa side pocket.
And it's almost straight.
Look at the distance he's got on on this 3 ball.
Tough time trying to cheat the pocket.
You can't cheat the pocket
like
here.
This.
It's hard enough to make this ball, but then get position on the floor. This shot might be a lot harder than the last one. This is a 10-foot shot right here.
Miscue. Miscue.
Well, it turned out to be a good miscue because as you can see, he came across the edge of the three.
That's all he could do on the one ball is what he expressed, which was absolutely true.
Now, what's Efren going to come up with here? He's got to play a safe.
At dyan nga, counter safety muna itong si Reyes. Gusto niyang itago sa likuran ng 7 at 8, ganun pa man, na open yung possible na bank shot nitong si Hans. No, ayun nga, medyo kumukuha siya ng tempo dito at makita natin kung gaano kahirap, no, yung position na yan. Tingnan natin kung magawa ng paraan yan ni Hans. Ito nga, nag-play safe mo niya, itinago niya, ganun pa man, open pa rin yung object ball.
Yeah, but this is a triple tough shot right now. And remember, Efren missed a much easier 9-ball last game.
Safety all the way.
He didn't even try for it. He just played a hook. Now this is a good hook shot. Dennis may have to try to jump this ball. I'll tell you what, this turned out to be a hell of a first-round match.
You're telling me. To go hill like this.
Dennis made the motion for a jump shot, but it's hard to jump those balls from that distance and keep the cue ball on the table. He knows the match is on the line here. The outcome of this shot will probably determine the winner of this match.
He's going,
Well, he's not going to go airborne with that cue.
he's thinking about going around the 8-ball. He'd come off the rail. Well, he's going to go around the 10.
Better make sure you hit it. He did. He hit it.
Does.
And the 4-ball gets a rail. Now, can the 3-ball go past the 5? Yeah.
I think it does, Jay. This could be it. But,
At dito, balik momentum itong si Reyes, mga kabilyard. Mapapansin niyo talagang tutok na rin yung kanyang mga tira, no, dito sa kanyang object ball. Mapapansin natin talaga na mahusay din yung kanyang ginagawa kahit matanda na. At dito nga, lamang pa siya, no, sa score 8-5 at pwedeng manalo ng $1,500 ang magcha-champion dito sa laban na ito. Kailangan ma-break ni Reyes itong 7 and 8 or yung 6 and 9, mga kabilyard. Medyo mahirap yung table, panoorin natin.
Question is, Jay, where does the 7-ball go?
Oh, the 7 goes. The 7's got. I think the 7 goes in the corner pocket. I think it passes the 8 because he doesn't seem to be bothered by it at all.
Yeah, you're right, actually.
Oh, the 7. Yeah, the 7 goes in the other corner pocket. Oh, wait a second. He was playing shape.
At dito nga mukhang masama yung pagkakaposisyon, mahina, no? Pero tingnan natin, mukhang may gagawin na kababalaghan dito si Efren Reyes. 7 ang object ball, mga kabilyard, nakaharang ang 8. Pero may possible na bank shot para sa corner pocket. Mukhang itinuro niya doon sa isa pang corner pocket. At ito na nga, mga kabilyard, panoorin ninyo yung magic shot ni Efren Reyes.
No?
Oh, he called it 2 rails. He called that.
At doon nga, napakahusay nung kanyang double rail, no? 2 rail bank shot. Mukhang Z-shot din yun, mga kabilyard. Mapapansin natin dyan, napakahusay nung ginawang tira nitong si Efren Reyes, no? Ganun pa man, may chance na magkamali si Reyes dito dahil tutok yung cue ball sa 8 at napakalayo nung 9. So tingnan natin kung makakaposition dyan si Reyes at matapos niya itong laban.
Did he? Oh, he missed it. He overcut it. He overcut it. I'll tell you what. That two rail bank on the 7 was pure Efren Reyes. Who else would have thought of that? Dennis may have a cut shot on the 8. It's a really thin cut. He may not have a choice. It may be the only thing he can do.
Got complaints?
To cut this ball in, he's got to hit the thinnest edge of that 8. He's calling the bank. He's calling the bank, the one rail bank. And when you're this distance from the object ball with the cue ball, this bank is extremely difficult. Well, a little bit unfortunate there for Dennis. This 8 ball just stopped right up in front of that corner pocket, and Efren's got the right angle to go 2 rails for position on the 9. He's only got to watch out for the corner pocket.
At doon nga, tumakbo yung 9, saktong-sakto doon sa yung cue ball, no? Saktong-sakto sa 9. At mapapansin ninyo may konting angle yan para pumosisyon dito sa isa pang bola. At yun nga, pasok yung 9. Last ball si Reyes, final rock. At dito medyo alanganin, no? Ma-overreach si Reyes dito kapag hindi gumamit ng extension. At dito nga mukhang paggagamitan niya ng extension or mag-overreach na lang siya dito, mga kabilyard, dahil last ball niya na nga ito at medyo malayo-layo naman yung lamang niya kay Dennis Hutz. Ito, overreach lang yung ginawa ni Reyes dito, mga kabilyard. Thank you guys for watching. See you on my next video. Don't forget to subscribe.
What a finish.
Unbelievable. Oh, Dennis.